Arsenal and Liverpool will not win the league this season for these three reasons. I repeat, Arsenal and Liverpool will not win the league this season for these three reasons. Now, if you're a football fan, make sure you watch this video to the end so that you can get my point. You can understand where I'm coming from before you start bashing me. You understand? So the Premier League is back today and the whole fan base is happy. And then before today, I've been seeing a lot of Arsenal and Liverpool fans saying that their club will win the league. So I've been waiting for this day to make this video. Now, as an Arsenal fan, as a Liverpool fan, as a football fan, make sure you watch this video to the end so that you can understand where I'm coming from before you start bashing me. You understand? And if it's the first time I've seen this platform, help me to click the follow button for more football updates for this kind of videos. You understand? Because this is in a back-to-back I go dey give. So make sure you're following us. You understand? So let's start with Arsenal. Number one reason why Arsenal will not win the league next season. Too much pressure on Gyökeres. Arsenal have just signed Gyökeres and the whole Arsenal fan base is seeing him like a savior. Like many things have been done on top of this Gyökeres signing, and I'm very sure that this thing will bring too much pressure on him, and that pressure will be fought to it. And I'm very sure that because of all those too much pressure, he will not live up to expectations next season. And then secondly, no defensive midfielder. Arsenal does not have a defensive midfielder. You see Thomas Partey, who Arsenal allowed to go this past season. Arsenal will miss Thomas Partey next season. You see, in games that, like, when they meet teams that have a physical midfield, Arsenal will really miss Thomas Partey. When they meet teams like Chelsea, Liverpool, all those teams that have physical midfield. I know people will be saying Zubimendi this, Zubimendi that. Zubimendi cannot even less the boost of Thomas Partey. But Arsenal fans do not agree with me, I know. But don't worry, this season have already started, so you guys will understand what I'm saying. Then number 3, too much pressure on Arteta. We all know that this is the 6th season for Arteta, and this season is just like the make or lose season for Arteta. He said that he wins it this season or never. And you know what pressure can do to all these kind of coaches. Arteta is not an experienced coach, and this kind of things, that's where he falls the most. And I'm sure that this season will not even be different, especially now that there is too much competition in the league. Arteta will definitely miss out on the league this season. So for these 3 reasons, Arsenal will not win the league. You see, too much pressure on Gyökeres, too much pressure on Arteta, and then lack of defensive midfielder. Now let's move over to Liverpool. Number 1 reason why Liverpool will not win the league, you see massive spending. The whole money that I've spent this season, it's just like all those spending is just like bringing too much pressure on the coach. Like this now, and a slot is on a very big pressure to deliver. Looking at the money they spent, and we know how all this kind of things. And look at when PSG did it, Chelsea new owners did it, Real Madrid, Man City. You know how it ends, and I'm very sure that Liverpool will not be different. They will see the effects of spending that kind big in one summer. And then secondly, Liverpool does not have squad depth. When you look at the number of matches next season, and then you look at Liverpool's squad, they have a strong starting side. But when it's time for them to play, like call on the bench or something like that, now that Liverpool dey. And then if anything at all, like injury to key players like Salah or Van Dijk, who they wan call upon? So squad depth will really deal with Liverpool next season. And then thirdly, an slot is not Klopp. I've seen some Liverpool fans comparing an slot to Klopp, but I don't even want to talk too much on this particular issue, on this particular reason, because season have already started and Liverpool starts today. People will see why Klopp is better than an slot. Forget that he won the league luckily last season. This season is the season when we will know if an slot really sabi. Because this season, whether you like it or not, this season will be very tough. And believe me or not, for these 3 reasons, Liverpool and Arsenal will not win the league. And if you think I'm wrong, then correct me in the comment section. Whether you like it or not, the league next season is between Manchester United and Chelsea Football Club. Now you can bash me in the comment section, but you have to save this video because we need it on May next year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.